this is like take 154, such a specific number, but life has been feeling very intentional towards getting on my nerves. This year has been a year with everything going on, and with my personality type, all I want to do is vent about it. And with this platform, I can't stand it. I feel like it's boring. When YouTubers said that it was dying, as a consumer, I couldn't see it because, I was like, there's still content. It moves on. I thought they were being spoiled. I thought that they were this and that. But very much so, I get exactly what they're talking about. YouTube is definitely dead. It is dead. I feel like I'm kind of over being pushed. Not kind of. I'm very much so over being pushed. Educational content, telling me what to do, how to do it. And it's of course a caveat. Like, I love a good documentary. I love a good conspiracy and stuff like that. But I feel like, especially with the TikTok ban possibly happening, we'll see. It made me look at what the difference between the TikTok algorithm and the YouTube algorithm and what the big difference is. And the thing for me, I feel like the TikTok algorithm does a really great job of giving you a variety of content creators. I feel like I get a breath of fresh air every time I'm on that app. And like when I get on there, it perks my spirit up. Like, there's so many comedians, so many funny people. Like, when I get on there, it's just a good time. When I get on this app, it's like how to transform your life 2025. We're going to get that like up the booty hole. Like, and am I going to watch? Yeah, but I'm just saying it's just so one-noted. It's so one-noted, and they just only want to show certain types of people, and I'm so tired of it. And then you just have them not wanting to tell you what is wrong. I wish there'd be a notification, especially when it comes to shorts. Tell me, hey, your lighting is off. Hey, we don't we don't like you in this. Like, oh, that shirt you was wearing, trash. That background, no. So we're not gonna push your like, give me a memo so that I know what's going on. Stop it's this psychological warfare. They just trying to control and undermine, and it's worse because it's one of those things you can't just like gray rock. You can't just like move on with your life, because I know that I'm supposed to be on this platform. I can feel it, but at the same time, I'm starting to see so many things. This year has been super eye-opening, and quite honestly, I'm just like, it's just gonna go. I know it's gonna go really bad next year. So I was just like, I'm just gonna try to do more fun content because blah blah blah. And then they played in my face. I got two videos up, two of them up, and I ain't gonna tag it in here because last time I did that, they'll do the same, make the talking video that I talked about, the short video, make that flop because they looking with their eyes trying to, I don't know. It's weird behavior. I already know what they're doing. I feel like they're not. And it's one of those things, sometimes I'm like, why am I even doing this? Why am I even trying to pursue this thing that feels like a dead end? But at the same time, it's like I can see hope and I can see light at the end of the tunnel. It's like, I gotta make sure that the mic is on. Last time I recorded a whole rant. I recorded a whole thing of like how my week went last week, and the whole thing was not on. It's still working. Okay, but anyway, I feel like we're living in a time people will do literally anything for fame and attention. And it's like, I'm just watching how the world is going right now, and I'm just like, I really don't be wanting to talk. I really don't want to talk because I actually know a lot more than I know is allowed to be talked about, and they just want to close people's minds. They want to keep everybody numb. They want to keep everybody on this little high. They just want to keep everybody blinded. And I'm just like, I see you. I see you for exactly what you are. And they're using all these type of distractions with the UFOs. What do they call it? UFPs? Like changing acronyms. Like who cares? It's all a game. It's all mind control. Like they trying to be like other countries. Like I already know. It's just the Apple effect. They do it little by little. Make sure you're used to it, and then it's like you feel like you can't get out of it. It's gonna be 2020 all over, but worse, but a lot worse. It's just gonna be a very interesting time. Just to watch people just be so confused and not know what to believe and seeing all this and that, and there's really no way out other than up. There's only. But anyways, with everything that's going on, it's just like it's like I really I really want the algorithm of this platform to change, because if it actually does happen, just so happen for TikTok to get banned, it's like I honestly don't know what I mean, I'll figure it out, but it's like I really hope. Oh my God, my foot is going to sleep. I really, oop, okay. I really hope that a lot of the TikTokers and stuff make YouTube channels, because I don't have any other platform. I don't have Instagram. I don't have Facebook. I don't have all the other ones, because I just feel like it's just too much overstimulation for me, too much. And yeah, I don't know. I just always wonder, I'm like, what do people really feel about this TikTok ban? I know a lot of people are just saying they they think that we know too much. They hate that we're getting all this information. And that is the thing. I wouldn't know anything about nothing that is current, because when I get onto this app, you just see, I don't know, what they feed you is not current events. And if it is, it's very political, very dumb stuff that you could care less about. Nothing. You get on the TikTok, you find out. That's how I found out about the UFOs and the orbs and all these things and what's going on. And you find out about it really fast, and you can hear from other journalists, you can hear from other people who just think differently than whatever they're trying to push. And you can also, like, I feel like, get a lot more connection. You can feel a lot more connected to people on that app, versus I feel like this one is all curated, and it's like, this, I'm gonna pick a topic and we're gonna talk about this today, which you should, because you should hone in. But I guess what I'm saying is there's a lot more warmth and a lot more laxness on there, versus I feel like this app is like a lot more stuffy. It's like a lot more on. People are a lot more on, always trying to. It's the way that things are done here, and it's the types of people that is pushed, versus on that app, it's a lot more variety in all facets of variety. And it's like, it doesn't matter how much I change my content, look through and whatever, they still have a particular type of content that they want to send you, feed you. It's one end of the spectrum or the other. And they really, and quite honestly, I feel like they really don't care about the creator at all. It's just about their own gain. And it's like, quite honestly, I don't care. I've gotten to the point where it's like, I don't care. It's like, I'm going to say what I want to say. It's like, you doing what you want to do. You want to gaslight. You want to make it like this and that. But at the end of the day, I see you for exactly what you are. And I'm not going to stop, but it's just one of those things. I just really needed to vent. I have really this whole year, I feel like has been an eye-opening year for me. And I feel like it's been the year of discovery. I've just been discovering so many new things about myself. Like, it's like I know who I am, but with this platform, I've been discovering so many different and new things, or things that I have like set to the side and I stopped doing, and I was like, oh, I do like that, and it's like, oh, I really hate that, like I really don't like that, and it's like, and then there's so much stretching that has been happening. And I feel like for 2025, since this has been the year of discovery, I feel like I want my 2025 to be the year of exploration. I want to push myself to do new things, but I also want to find balance. It's going to be very important for me to find balance because I've been very overwhelmed trying new things, and I definitely still want to have different niches and stuff because I don't want to be boxed in. It's like I I see that, and it's like it's not gonna work for me. I want to feel free. I want to feel like if I want to put out this, I can, because I haven't boxed myself in. I don't want to start boxing myself in and doing this little weird curated thing that's going on this platform. I just like, I don't care. I'm like, I would like, as now being in on the other side, being a player and not just a watcher, I see exactly what people are talking about, this fake thing, and people going on social media breaks and stuff like that, because it's exhausting watching just fake people and just getting fake energy. It's like, I would admonish people. That makes me think of, has anybody saw the show Evil? I watched that. I finished that not too long ago, and I know that it's been canceled now for a very good reason, because of the very last episode. It makes sense, because everything that from the last episode that they ended on is currently going on right now. And if you've watched it, you would know exactly what I'm talking about. But that show is very eye-opening. It shows exactly what's going on behind the scenes and how fake everything is. It's like, it's not a coincidence that the movie Wicked came out right now. It's like another show to watch that I finished like towards the end of Halloween was The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, and on Netflix. And it just reveals a lot of things. And I don't know. It's like, on no matter which side you choose, you really have to use your intuition, and you really need to know your enemy, because they're doing a lot of things and they don't care. They don't care. It's like, money literally is power. That was another thing in the middle part, in like the summertime. I finally read Rich Dad Poor Dad, and when I read that, that had me for a minute. That really ticked me off. Like, I knew that the world worked the way it worked, but when you read that, and I'm super intuitive, so it's like, you tell me a little bit and then I see the whole picture, like the whole life frame. Like, a lot of things come flooding in when I get certain type of information. And then it's like, oh, and then you realize that's like how they talk about money. That is the thing on this platform. They talk about money and stuff like that, but it's not even truly helpful. And then people who make money make more money, and it's like, I know that's biblical and stuff, but it's just the greed. It's the greed for me. And just watching everything go down in the world, and just seeing how everything goes, it's like, it's a nasty world. And it's like, quite honestly, it's like, it is what it is. It is what it is. And it's like, I don't feel sorry for you. I really don't. And I don't know. This world is just really going down. It's really messed up. And it was really bumming me out for a minute. And it still is. It still is, but talking to the camera is really helping me sort through some of these feelings that I'm having. But yeah, I don't know. I just wonder, what are people feeling about the TikTok ban? I mean, it's all a social experiment anyway. It could or could not at the last minute. It's no question as to why it's supposed to happen right before. So there's no question as to why it's happening right before or whatever. And It's like that's the thing. It's like if it does, like there's so many. I really really hope that they come over here, and I don't know what's gonna happen because even if they come over here, it's like the algorithm is so different. The suppression is so real. That's the thing. Is suppression and favoritism. It's like I understand as to why they won't give you true analytics. The analytics is it's a joke. It's meant to make you mad. It's all a joke. I know exactly what it is, but it can be frustrating feeling like you're in a box, like you can't tell anybody else about it. But it's really a joke. It's like some people is gonna flourish if you do certain niches and you're a certain type of person. Oh, you're going to flourish because it's like the real world. It's like a puppet. It's like if they find use for you, it is what it is. Watch Evil. It's giving Leland. It's giving Leland. And if you ever watch that show, I would admonish to watch that show. Watch that show. I watched it on Paramount. I don't know if it's on Netflix anymore. Apparently it was on Netflix, but I watched it on Paramount Plus. That right there had me stumped. It's like that's a pill to swallow. It's like they really show everything, and I always think it's very interesting watching people's interpretation of shows and stuff like that when they're the type of thinker where it's like it's time to read in between the lines. They take things literally, and when it's time to take things literally, they're reading in between the lines. People are very interesting in how they interpret things and how not in tuned and intuitive they are. How you can just be disbelieving just because you don't want to trust something that you can't have power over. But just because you can't have power over something doesn't mean that something isn't true. So with that being said, I don't really have much more. This is just a vent. This is just a rant. And yeah, be blessed. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.